Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. I'm here at 12th Cloud Expo, New York. I'm here, as you can see, with Chris Kivlehan from INetU. Welcome aboard.
Hi.
And Chris, I got to ask you, so we're into kind of the hosting thing, and I come into a lot of C-level people, and I'm going to put you on the spot, sir. So please don't, what is the question that these C-level people should be asking or shouldn't be asking? What should they be thinking about hosting?
So when it comes to cloud, C-level people want to think about what it can do for their business and what type of efficiencies it can bring. So, for example, we work with a lot of companies who run critical software applications at the core of their business. And one of our companies who provides software for the transportation space, the CEO of that company told me that every time he launches a server on the cloud, it saves him 100 man-hours of his best developer's time. That is 100 man-hours he can put towards making his applications better and focusing on the things that really deliver value to his clients. When he would just use physical servers in the past, his developers had to build the servers up from scratch, and this is time they spent on really redoing activity that they've done in the past. Now they can take that same time and they can apply it to the software application itself, which is what delivers the value for their customers and makes their customers thrilled with their service.
And do you still have to proselytize around that, or are they getting the message, or is it a bit of both?
It's a little bit of both. So in some industries, people get the message more than other industries. So, software companies have been great. They adopted very quickly. But there are other industries where they're a little bit further behind in the adoption curve. And that's totally normal. I mean, it's consistent with what normally happens with technology. So as time passes by, you'll see healthcare and financial services and other companies starting to adopt the cloud very heavily now. And other industries will follow behind that.
And from an INetU perspective, you don't have a view on who's adopting, obviously, but what has actually panned out in terms of the company? Who are you mostly dealing with?
Software companies are a great vertical for us, and these are software companies who are running critical applications over the web. So these guys have, at the center and core of their business, a software application, and they need to host it online. They need to host it in the internet, make it available over the web to their customers. These guys have adopted the cloud brilliantly. In fact, they're a software as a service, so they're a form of the cloud in and of themselves. And we provide all the support infrastructure from the data centers, the compliance infrastructure, the great people 24/7 to support their people whenever they have an issue so they can run their business more effectively.
So what do you show people at a show like this physically? What do you show people to, woo them across?
Well, we actually just try to have a lot of fun at these shows. So we've got a magician at our booth to make it a good time. And we'll just, we want to engage in a conversation with them about, what are you trying to do related to the cloud? How is it going to help your business? And how can our knowledge, because we've been doing this for over 15 years, working with countries across, companies across the world, and how can we help you with our knowledge, do your job more effectively?
Sounds good to me. How can we send people to a URL? They're watching this on the web. We better send them to the website.
Great. So the website is www.inetu.net. So www.inetu.net.
INetU.net. Invitation there from Chris Kivlehan. Thank you so much for speaking with us, and thank you for following along on the World Wide Web.